Hey, so if you're looking to finish off the Pokedex in Pokemon Legends Arceus, then the baby Pokemon in the game honestly were kind of annoying for me to find while I was finishing off my Pokedex. So today I thought I'd pop them all together into one quick video so that you know exactly where to find every single one of these pesky little guys. So the main one that caused me the most grief was Bonsly. And although Bonsly can be found both at the Celestica Ruins or Cloudpool Ridge, the only place I was able to actually find him was inside the moving rocks at Celestica Ruins. So the rocks that move, if you break them, you have a chance of Bonsly popping out. Next up we've got Cleffa, and you can find Cleffa pretty easily by going down to this fabled spring at Mount Coronet at night time. If you go down to the fabled spring, you'll see that there are quite a few Clefairies, there should be an Alpha Clefable, and there's also a chance of Cleffa spawning there as well. For Pichu, there's a couple of locations, either near the Mirelands camp, the Golden Lowlands. It's also at Fluoro Gardens or Nature's Pantry, but the easiest place for me to get it was north of that Mirelands camp because it's right next to the spawn location, and it's pretty much like a 10-second journey there. Mime Jr is quite an easy one because you can find it at Horseshoe Plains or Sand Gem Flats, but a lot of these guys spawn down near the coastline, so you just need to go over there and you'll find Mime Jr and Mr. Mime sitting around there. Happiny was also a little bit of a troublesome one, but you can get Happiny at Orbro Tunnel, Obsidian Falls, Avalanche Slopes, or at Hideaway Bay. At Orbro Tunnel, you'll see that on the top of the tunnel itself, there is a Blissey and some Chanseys that end up spawning, and there is the chance for Happiny to spawn in this location, but again, it is a rare spawn, so it will probably take a few resets. Togepi you can find at Cotton's Edge Prairie or Bather's Lagoon or Tranquility Cove. So there are a few locations, but at Cotton's Edge Prairie you should be able to see a Togetic flying around up top, and that's where you know that you're in roughly the correct location. Magby's a pretty easy one. It is another rare spawn, but you can find Magby at Firespit Island where all the Magmars spawn. Eventually, you'll run into a Magby if you keep resetting that area. Elekid's the same thing. If you head over to Cloudcat Pass at Coronet, you'll see that there are a bunch of Electabuzz and an Electivire every so often. Elekid does spawn there, you just need to keep resetting the area. Munchlax you can find in a couple of different places, mainly at the Snowfall Hot Spring or Deer Track Heights. But the Snowfall Hot Spring I think is the easiest method because you can easily reset the spawns at Snowfall Hot Spring without even having to go back to any of the camps. And on top of this you can also find Riolu inside the Snowfall Hot Springs as well. Or you can even more easily find Riolu at Icebound Falls, but you've got a chance of quite a lot of Pokemon spawning in the hot springs, so just keep running over there, resetting, and you'll probably get a good chunk of the Iceland Pokemon through there. So those are all of the locations for finding the baby Pokemon, but do remember that these are rare spawn Pokemon, the grand majority, which means that they're not going to appear every single time you go to the area. Sometimes you will have to go back to the camp, reset 5, 10, 15 times before you actually get the Pokemon. Bonsly in particular, being one that comes out of the rocks. According to online, there were a few of them that do spawn on the overworld, but it didn't happen to me in probably 30 plus resets until I got it out of the rock. So depending on your luck, you could have a really easy time or a really terrible time trying to go for the babies.